Hello, and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. So do we have any changes here on the wave count, on the structure, on the, price action wise? Has anything changed? Has the bear market started or something? Again, nothing has really changed, especially not on the daily time frame from a daily chart point of view. The market, remains under pressure, but that is simply the case as long as we stay below resistance. The resistance area that we talked about between $113,460 and $121,750 is essentially it's there to reject the price. At some point it should break if we are still in a bull market, but as long as we are below resistance, the risk is that the current move up is only a B wave. And I see a B wave is basically just a corrective bounce, a so-called dead cat bounce. Yeah, it's like the cat is falling, but it bounces before it really comes down and falls again. Dead cat bounce essentially. But yeah, we do have a 5-wave move down, so that is a warning. And because of the 5-wave move down, we have been cautious, right? But the move up ended as 3 waves, which makes us even more cautious. And then there was a 5-wave move down from this week's high, which makes me even more cautious, which is the only addition I have made to this chart is the idea that the B wave, this B wave, might have topped here, and that's highlighted in the yellow scenario. And I've done that because of the 5-wave move down that we've seen from the Monday high. We have to read the signals. That is not a guarantee we are going to sell off. I think there is quite some strong support in this region, and this is a region where bulls and bears have been fighting for quite a long time, and the bulls have defended this area successfully here around 107,550 to 105,100. It's an area that has been defended quite a lot, and that the bulls have been quite determined here, right? Once we lose it, I think it opens the door to 99K, which is the 55-week exponential moving average. I have to say again, guys, the bull market, it could have topped, but I cannot confirm it yet. A bear market is not a feeling, it's not an emotion. Because you see it whenever we have a bit of a correction, people like everywhere out there, they are starting to confirm the bear market. I mean, that did happen in 2025. It did happen in 2024 when the market sold off more than 30% in these corrections within a bull market. Within a bull market. This correction here is much less steep, at least at the moment. And to be honest, we have been in a sideways range, I would even argue since May. Look, we topped here around 111K. We're there now, even lower than that. So you see, this has just been an endless job for a very long time now. We have not been able yet to break above resistance. This is the nearest resistance area that I could offer. I added it to the chart 2 to 3 weeks ago, right, when the price crashed on the 10th of October. This is our resistance area. And of course, we could test the resistance area again, and it might just be a wider B wave. A, B, C, right? This is possible. And then we can still go down lower in a C wave. So larger A, B, C or A, B, C. These are essentially the 2 main scenarios I'm watching. The thing is, because of the structure that developed from the 17th of October low, I cannot clearly favor the white count with a direct move to the upside. It just doesn't look finished yet it does look finished to the downside. I do have an ABC structure to the downside. It looks like something finished here, but the reaction to the upside was not impulsive at all. And that is a bit of a reason for concern, right? It's only a choppy 3-wave move up. So it leaves me without solid confirmation that a meaningful low has actually formed. That's structurally the problem, But as I said, without even a break below the that's a dog, without even a break below the 99K level, which is the 55-week exponential moving average, yeah, I haven't got any evidence that a meaningful top has formed or a bear market has started. I would need a meaningful break, like a weekly candle close, below the 55-week exponential moving average. And that's not even a level that is relevant from an Elliott Wave point of view. That is a level that is relevant because in this entire cycle, Bitcoin held above the 55-week exponential moving average. So we're just moving up and down here. And I know, you see it everywhere on social media, people highlighting the bear market, but that's not analysis, because you can only confirm a bear market if we get a break below meaningful structural support levels. Only then a trend change is confirmed. That can be an opinion, but it cannot be analysis, right? You will see people calling for a bear market, or always when we get a bit of a sell-off, or people change their, just feel a sentiment shift or something. But it's not analysis. As a professional analyst, you can only highlight that, yep, it's possible. The upside targets have all been reached, basically, right? And structurally, Bitcoin has done what it needed to do. Bitcoin has formed a 5-wave move up. We have a wave 1, we have a wave 2, we have a wave 3, we have a wave 4, we have a wave 5. So structurally, from the November 2022 low, Bitcoin has done what it needed to do in this bull market. And then even in this 5th wave, we have a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. And then in this 5th wave, we even have 5 waves up, yeah? So anybody who's not so familiar with Elliott Wave, that is basically telling us the wave count could be full. But just by having a full wave count, it doesn't mean the trend is shifting. It just means that structurally the move up is now full. Look, Bitcoin isn't even extended. We don't even have any crazy extensions here. We're not talking about any extensions on the Bitcoin chart. Very muted, okay, bullish, but very muted price action. Not to compare with, for example, what the Nasdaq is doing, the S&P 500. They are extended, quite strongly extended, especially from the April lows. Bitcoin is not, okay? So any further upside is still possible. Yeah, it wouldn't be unusual at all. And we haven't broken any support. So it's range-bound price action. That's neither bullish nor bearish right now. So I think we have to be cautious, but not bearish at this point. That's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then make sure to follow us on our other channel as well. For example, More Crypto Online, where we cover crypto updates, Bitcoin, and so on every single day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.